Hey guys, what's going on everyone? Mav Sports Minutes here, bringing you all the facts, no BS, not wasting your time or mine because time is money. Alright, let's get into Week 17 picks. First up, we got the Vikings and the Lions. So the Lions coming off an embarrassing loss to the Buccaneers. The Vikings just held their own against the Saints, 33 to 52. So, give me the Vikings here, 21 to 3. Falcons and the Buccaneers. The Falcons coming off a loss to the Chiefs, and the Buccaneers just had a great game against the Detroit Lions. The Falcons have just had a disappointing season overall. So give me the Buccaneers here, 28 to 3. Sorry, Falcons fans. And then no comeback for you. Jets and the Patriots, an AFC East matchup. And who would have thought these two teams would be at the bottom of the AFC East? And so, So we... with the way the Jets have been playing, I mean, they definitely could win this one. But I see the Patriots winning this 23 to 21. Also, I'm just putting it out there, Jets fans, you're not even getting Trevor Lawrence because you can't even tank right. So, 23 to 21, but I can see it going both ways, honestly. Dolphins and the Bills. The Dolphins making a run for the AFC East title. Well, after just barely beating the Raiders, as you can see here, just getting the job done, I guess. I'm still baffled at how Ryan Fitzpatrick made that last throw, but whatever. So I'll take the Bills here, 28 to 14. Steelers and the Browns. The Browns looked legit for a little bit, and then they lost to the Jets. So, and then the Steelers got their stuff back together against the Colts. That was a really good game that they needed to win, and they did. So, So I'll take the Steelers here, 24 to 7. Cowboys and the Giants. Who would have thought that the Cowboys are eyeing the playoffs in Week 17? The Giants coming off a loss. And the Cowboys, coming off a great win against Philly, 37 to 17. Yep. I'm sorry. And so I expect the Cowboys to take this one home, 38 to 21. All right. Next up, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. Both coming off wins. Bengals slightly higher scoring than them. But of course, it's just the Texans that they beat. But they did beat the Steelers. The Bengals did beat the Steelers. Something that the Ravens could not do. But I do think the Ravens... I do think the Ravens can beat them. So I'll take the Ravens... I'll take them 12 to 3. I think that's going to be just a little bit of a low-scoring game. All right, so an AFC South matchup headed your way. We got the Jaguars and the Colts. Jaguars, you guys are getting Trevor Lawrence, so hats off to you. And the Colts, wow, the Colts, they're on fire. I mean, their defense is rolling. T.Y. Hilton and Phillip Rivers doing great things for that Colts team. So I'll take the Colts, 21 to 14. Titans and the Texans. So, another AFC South matchup. Titans coming off a loss to the Packers. However, the Texans didn't win against the Bengals. And the Texans have just been bad overall. The Titans have been pretty good. They're second in the AFC South. And yeah, so I expect the Titans to take this one home, and final score 28-14. All right, got an NFC West matchup. The Cardinals and the Rams. The Rams coming off a loss to the Seattle Seahawks, and the Cardinals not looking much better, coming off a loss to the 49ers, 20-12. But I do think the Cardinals can edge it out, just because I like their offense better. So give me the Cardinals 21-7. Saints and the Panthers, an NFC South matchup. So the Panthers, it wasn't really a disappointing season, honestly. It was just kind of, it was just kind of whatever, They were getting used to Teddy Bridgewater, Matt Rule, and the offense. But they had been getting better. But the Saints, I think can edge this one out. But the Panthers, of course, always could win. So I'm going to take the Saints 31-28. I think it could go either way. Packers and the Bears, both these teams coming off high-scoring game wins. But I think Aaron Rodgers and company are just going to be too much. Packers making a big playoff push, and I think they will go far in the playoffs. So give me the Packers here, 31-21. I think they slow down that Bears offense a little bit. Chargers and the Chiefs. The Chiefs coming off a win against the Chargers coming off a win against the Broncos, and the Chiefs are coming off a win against the Falcons. But I don't see the Chargers there. I mean, Justin Herbert has been great, and I would actually like the Chargers to win, because I absolutely despise the Chiefs. But whatever. I don't think the Chargers are ready yet to take on such a threat. So give me the Chiefs 14-7. Actually, no, 28-7. Yeah. So next up, we got the Seahawks and the 49ers. So the Seahawks, they are coming off a win against the Rams, and the 49ers also coming off a win against the Cardinals. So give me the Seahawks 21-7. I think that offense will be rocking and rolling against this 49ers defense. And actually not last, but Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles coming off a loss to the Giants. Actually, no, the Cowboys, I'm sorry. And the Washington football team coming off a loss to the Panthers. So, give me the Eagles here, 17-10. Okay, now, finally, I'm going to talk about the Raiders. I've saved the best for last. And I'm just going to talk about their season and what I think went wrong and how I think we can improve moving forward. So, the Raiders started off the season pretty promising. They were 6-3. They beat the Chiefs. They won 3 straight, and the Sunday night game was looking great. And they did everything right, except not have a defense. And they left Travis Kelce wide open in the end zone for the go-ahead score. But overall, that game wasn't that bad. It was actually really good. And we just didn't have a defense, and we couldn't stop the Chiefs. And they ended up taking that one, and they ended up clinching the AFC West, even though we were a legitimate threat. And then we ended up almost losing to the Jets. We almost lost to the Jets, and then we lost every game up until now. As you can see, we just barely lost to the Dolphins, which still baffles me. I don't know how Ryan Fitzpatrick made that last throw and set them up in field goal range, but whatever. So next year, I really do think that we need a defense, because that is really what killed us. And I really don't want to see any of our players, like any of our receiver core or Carr, God forbid, or anyone really on our offense go anywhere else, because I mean, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders, and what we really need, though, is a defense, because we can't stop anyone to save our lives. I mean, Henry Ruggs on the Jets play was our freaking saving grace, because we were not about to lose to the Jets. I don't even care. I wanted revenge from last year. I don't even care that we didn't make the playoffs. I'm just glad we didn't lose to the Jets. Obviously, I wanted to make the playoffs, but you can't have everything. So, finally, my pick for the Raiders and Broncos games, give me the Raiders 28-7.